Hey there, guys. Welcome to day 15 of the 31 Days of Horror Challenge, where every day in October I pick and review a horror film. Here we have a horror comedy known as This Is the End. This movie is hilarious. I freaking laugh every single time. This is where it's at. This is what you call a horror comedy. This is so great, guys. You have an amazing cast here, and all the actors and actresses play themselves. That's what's amazing about this. So you have James Franco, Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen. Um, you got Jay, you got Danny McBride, Craig Robinson, Michael Cera, Emma Watson. Um, yeah, you got. There's so many people. Paul Rudd even makes an appearance um, in this, and even Kevin Hart. I mean, there are so many stars in this movie, and it was directed by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. So uh, I gotta say, for a budget like this, I'm not really sure. I don't think the budget was that big, but oh my god, the effects in this movie are top notch. They are top notch effects with the creatures, and then the visual effects of, like, the hillside burning, and like Hollywood like all on fire, and like these sinkholes, and like, oh my god, it's crazy that they use practical effects when it comes to like blood and gore as well, which was really cool. But man, they did such a good job with this movie, and like I said, it's not just about the comedy, but like visually stunning. This movie is so beautiful when you look at like the horror elements to it. Um, it's just so wild. It takes you on a wild ride. That's what it does. But basically, you have Seth and Jay, who in the beginning, they're like, "Oh, we're going to go to James Franco's house, and because there's a party going on." So they go there, and they're all the stars are there, all the people are there, and they are themselves. They're acting like themselves. Jonah Hill's acting like themselves. There's no characters or anything like that. So Seth and Jay go to a grocery store, and all of a sudden, these beams of light come down and start sucking people into the sky. And people start dying. There's blood. There's cars running into stuff, and explosions and things like that. They go back to James Franco's house, and then all of a sudden there's an earthquake. People go outside, and there's a sinkhole that forms, and a lot of people start falling in the sinkhole and die. At the bottom of the sinkhole, there's a pit. It's almost like hell. It looks like hell, like a pit opened up and it goes down to hell. Like there's a huge lava pit down there. And so a lot of these people start dying. So they take refuge in James Franco's house, and they have to survive it, survive the night basically, until they get rescued. And so, like, basically, this movie has the religious tone to where they even talk about the Bible, like this is the rapture. That was the rapture when people got sucked up basically into heaven, and then all the other people got left on Earth, so Satan can be loosed and onto the Earth, and with his demons and all that stuff to terrorize everybody. That's what happens here. And God, it's so good, like the visuals, and like that when that pit opened up, that looked awesome. But yeah, it's so funny. Like Danny McBride steals the show, I think, in this movie because they're rationing their food, and Danny doesn't give a crap. He starts eating the food. He doesn't care. They need water, so they got to dig down into the basement. They try to go to a house next door, but there's like this demon thing, going around killing people, ripping their heads off, and there's like fire everywhere. It seems like the whole earth is scorched. Like there's just fire and ash and all that stuff, smoke like all around. And so they're basically having to survive like what's going on. And yeah, like it's so good, guys. It's just so funny at the same time, very dark. The third act, there's like this huge, it must be the devil himself or Satan, because there's this huge demon, like huge, like Marshmallow Man size, walking around, and like they did such a good job on the effects to that thing. It looks so menacing. I've never seen something that looks so good. Um, with what they had in this movie. Like I never expected something like that to be in a movie like this. I mean, it blew me away the way that demon thing looked. Um, but it is a comedy, and you cannot forget that. I mean, even though there are some dark moments, tone wise, it kind of changes. But I'm saying like it with the jokes and all that stuff, it just makes it even that much better. I freaking love this movie. It's so funny, so good. Everyone did a great job, and you can tell they were cracking up. There's a lot of like there's a gag reel here, but you can tell they were just having a hard time trying to get their lines out. Seth Rogen would even be laughing, and it's just yeah, this movie looked like it was a lot of fun to make. So yeah, this is the end. This is what I recommend to you guys if you want a good horror comedy. This is the one to go to right here. This is the end. I think this is actually on Netflix right now. I could be wrong about that, but definitely try to look for it if you haven't seen it. All right, so that's my pick for day 15 of the 31 Days of Horror Challenge. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Subscribe for more content and stay tuned for the next day, which is going to be day 16. So we're over about halfway there. So thanks for watching. See you next time.